Welcome, strays and wanderers. Unfortunately, the audio for episode 3 was stricken by the Whispering Rot, and as such would not be safe to release to the public. However, we've prepared a special recap of the events before the Grand Melee commences, so join us now, before the festivities commence. In the hours leading up to the Tournament of Champions, our heroes prepared themselves for the coming events, each in their own ways. The Princes Riss and Skjold of House Luperel, along with their adopted sister Hugin, formed an alliance for the start of the Grand Melee. Hugin gifted Prince Riss a pair of fine gauntlets, and to Skjold a bottle of the finest mead from Riddle Hill Run. She opted to keep the note that she had written congratulating Skjold on his betrothal to Lady Azalea a secret. Prince Riss was led off towards the stables by Borgel, a pug servant of House Luperel, to choose his mount for the joust. Hugin kept her ears open in the Champions Alley, among the tents of the tournament's hopeful competitors. There she learned of a late entry to the joust in the Grand Melee, Dame Liliana of House Vulpes, a young combat prodigy of a fox. As Dame Liliana added herself to the list, her elder sister, Cinerus, was there to back her up, and to hit on the event coordinator. Among the tents of House Caniculus in Champions Alley, Lance found himself confronted by Lord Bristle Bristlebeard, the Armadillo High Throne Warden of the Nettlewood Grove. Lord Bristlebeard offered to grant Lance's boon, sought of the Grand Melee, in exchange for feeding him information on Lady Azalea's past. Lance informed the Throne Warden that he would consider this request, but didn't give a sure answer either way. Adding tension to discomfort, Lance visited with his brother, Sir Deckard the Titan of House Caniculus, within his tent in Champions Alley. There, Lance learned that Sir Deckard received his knighthood from House Kane after protecting Princess Krella O'Care of the Bleachwood Holt during a border skirmish with Duneborough. The pair jabbed at one another with words, and Sir Deckard implied that Lance was a coward. Meanwhile, in the noble box seats above the tournament grounds, Lady Azalea sent her father to fetch Hugin, while she awaited the arrival of Prince Skjold Beetlebane. Hugin was the first to arrive, and the pair had a subtle duel with their words. Lady Azalea extended a paw of friendship, but Hugin was trepidatious. Ultimately, Hugin decided to trust in Lady Azalea's wish for friendship, which was sealed over a glass of wine. The joust commenced, and Prince Riss of House Luperel found his place atop a noble cricket steed. As he rode before the crowd, he noticed a swooning noblewoman bear of House Arctos, and offered her his favor. It was only later that Riss realized this was the Princess Brilla of House Arctos, the sister of his first opponent in the joust, the black bear Prince Flint Crushpaw. Prince Riss easily unseated the bear and progressed to the next round, having stoked a rivalry with the fifth in line for the throne of Riddle Hill Run. Riss's next bout was against the newcomer, Dame Liliana of House Vulpes. During the 3 jousting passes, Riss was the only contestant to land a blow, and though he did not unseat the Lady Knight, was the victor of round 2. In the final round, Prince Riss faced Brass Bandalar, the monstrous hippopotamus who boasts the thickest hide in Duneborough. Though largely unnoticed by the crowd and the event organizers, Hugin, Lance, and Lady Azalea noticed that Brass Bandalar was using forbidden magics against Riss during the joust, causing him to drop his lance during a pass. Brass Bandalar unseated Prince Riss and took victory in the final round of the joust. In doing so, he painted a target on his own back in the upcoming Grand Melee. Following the joust, the archery contest began. Though Lance was eliminated in the second round, it came down to a shootout between Hugin and a pug named Boggle, brother of the servant Borgel to House Luperel. Ultimately, Hugin took the victory in the archery contest, much to the delight of her companions in the stands. Before the Grand Melee began, Lady Azalea met with Prince Skjold alone in his tent within the Champions Alley, as he readied his blunted weapons for the event. Azalea asked Skjold to seek the title of the heir to the High King's throne as his boon for winning the melee. She could sense that Skjold was not an inherently greedy wolf, but that he did harbor a deep hunger within himself. Skjold agreed to Lady Azalea's terms. Then, the conversation turned to Brass Bandalar's cheating during the joust. Lady Azalea offered that something similar was certain to happen during the Grand Melee, and offered Skjold a dagger with a sharpened edge. She insisted that the prince use the dagger as a last resort if any of the other contestants aren't playing fair. She neglected to mention, however, that the dagger had been coated in a mild poison from her water skin. Skjold accepted the dagger, concealing it within his boot. At the same time, Hugin met once again with Elzor the Owl in the healer's tent. There, the two discussed the ideology of the Church of the Storm Queen, Zephyria, as well as personal philosophies on religion of the lands. Elzor mentioned that some think that the different lands are overseen by their different gods and pantheons, but that he believes the winds of Zephyria reach every land, as does her will. As the pairs said their goodbyes, it was time for the Grand Melee to commence. The contestants were announced as they entered the ring. The Wolf Princes Skjold Beetlebane and Fenris Ulfa of House Luperel, the Raven Hugin, retainer of House Luperel, the Black Bear, Prince Flint Crushpaw of House Arctos, the fierce Capybara, Sir Deckard the Titan of House Caniculus, the Titan's rabbit brother, Lance Leporidae, the otter Condora of the Lamello Riverlands, the hippopotamus Brass Bandalar, warrior of Doonborough, royal guards to His Majesty the High King, the tiger Siberian Goldshield, and the panther Dame Thrashly Strikepaw of House Theros. As the competitors were being announced and entering the ring, Lance joined the Luperelian alliance with Hugin and the Wolf Princes. Hugin and Rhys confided in the others that the boons they sought would also see Prince Skjold named as the heir to the High King's throne. Lady Azalea took her place among the noble stands to observe the melee. Then, 2 last-minute additions joined the competitors on the tournament grounds. The Fennec Fox Dame Liliana of House Vulpes, and a mysterious competitor in red, green, and gold, referred to only as the Gilded Fang. Join us now for the main event of the Tournament of Champions, the Grand Melee. Welcome, strays and wanderers, to episode 3 of Arcanarama, A War of Fang and Fur. I'm Cameron Holt. I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'm joined by the ferocious Arcana crew. Give them your howl, Arcana crew! Ow! Squeak. Squeak.
Or whatever that noise was I sent you.
We continue, as it is time now for the Grand Melee. Onlookers are watching with bated breath, as the combatants have been announced and entered the ring. But before we roll for initiative and get into all of that business, let's take a look at what we're working with. Sam, could I have you guys grab those end corners so that we knock as few things down as possible?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this guy leaning? Should I move him?
Yeah, yes, please.
He's drunk.
Oh, man.
It is the Grand Melee. We've got, so down on the field, obviously, we have our contestants. We've got Brass Bandalar, the hippo that everybody's got a target on their back.
He looks sick.
We've got Prince Flint Crushpaw of House Arctos.
Right in the middle of everything.
I didn't, there are certain minis that I either couldn't find or was not willing to pay for. So standing in for Dame Liliana will be represented by this dual-wielding tiefling.
Nice.
But we will all know that she's a fox in heavy armor wielding a lance.
I do have that note.
Then we've got the Royal Guard, Siberian Goldshield, the tiger in purple and gold. We've got our heroes here together in a little clump. We've got Skjold, Beetlebane, as well as his brother, Prince Rhys, and Hugin of House Luperel. Standing nearby is Lance Leporidae. My favorite of all the minis,
Yes. Yes.
the towering Capybara. We've got
Monster.
He's so beautiful.
That's incredible.
Okay, so you 3D printed that because the shield's the same as mine. Right?
Yeah, I did. So yeah, I had an extra. I had an extra print of Prince Rhys, so I cut his shield off, and also his sword, and added that to Sir Deckard the Titan.
Hell yeah.
We've got the second of the Royal Guards, Dame Thrashly Strikepaw over yonder, the panther. Here we've got Condora, the sea otter wielding a spear from the Lamello Riverlands, and here, clad in heavy armor, shield and longsword in hand, is the mysterious, the Gilded Fang. Then, up here, we've got the stands. So there's standing room for commoners all around.
It's me. I'm back there.
And yeah, we've got Lady Azalea standing up here next to King Lupin of House Luperel, as well as a few other wolves of House Luperel. You can see the sections are labeled by the house colors. So we've got House Cain, House Luperel, House Vulpes, and House Arctos.
Oh, that guy fell down. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
Somebody help him.
There has been a lot of merrymaking, a lot of curdled milks being devoured.
Curdled milk.
Yeah, don't ask where they come from. And then up here we've got the Royal Box, where High King Gavric Goldentail watches on with his advisor, the armadillo, played by this frog-like man, and several guards standing by as well. So, on that note...
Hey, Cameron, this set is wild to look at.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, yes.
This is dope. Hold on. Now you gotta before.
Yeah, and right here we've got the jousting list where the joust took place. And this is the little area. They put these fences up, but this is the area that pre-joust Prince Rhys rode through on his cricket to deliver his favor to the lady of House Arctos, who is standing back here.
Nice.
She's beautiful.
She's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
She is beauty and grace.
This is so cool.
So, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
16.
It's a 7 for Hugin.
24.
Nice, 24 for Lady Azalea on the sidelines.
Vibing.
Oh yeah, I am negative. 12.
12. Oh no. A negative initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. As the announcer holds up a horn and blares a tone signaling the start of the melee, all of the combatants begin to ready their weapons, keying in on who it is that they're going to go after. But up first, we find ourselves in the stands with Lady Azalea.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Mm-hmm.
And because you are not in the combat itself, you won't be necessarily on a strict like action bonus
Yeah.
action
I'm the
situation.
cutaway.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the first thing I'm going to do is excuse myself from our box. Are there snacks? Is there a snack
Mhm.
area? Okay, I want to go find something honey, as a honey snack.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Sure. 12?
You find these delicious treats that are, it's honey that's been mixed with a little bit of flour to kind of thicken it.
Mm-hmm.
That's then wrapped in a little swirl on a stick that is then rolled across peanuts.
Perfect. I'm going to grab that, and dependent upon what you say, that will be the end of my turn.
Yeah, I mean, you've got, if you have a target in mind.
Yeah, I'm heading to House Arctos's box.
Ah, interesting. So, Lady Azalea excuses herself. The king gives you a nod as you step down. We'll say he sends a guard with you as well
Sure.
as you head down to...
I will make sure that the guard stays outside of the box, though.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, and there are little dividers between each house with a little doorway that has like a curtain drawn. Ending Lady Azalea's turn is going to bring us to, I don't know why I sat down, it's going to bring us to
You
Siberian.
just did the most important thing. So.
Siberian Gold Shield. Siberian draws both of his weapons, and he's actually going to just kind of slowly step this way, kind of circling House Luperel in the center there. He's got eyes on you, but is also kind of keeping eyes to the side, and he's going to basically just hold his action in case anybody gets in his business. That's going to be all for Birion. That's going to bring us to the Gilded Fang. Not wasting any time, the Gilded Fang is going to rush over to Sir Deckard the Titan
Oh, heck yeah.
and begin his
Take him out.
attacks. Yeah, gotta
I
take
think
the
he's impervious to damage.
gotta take the biggest ones down first.
You better not be
Gonna-
impervious to damage.
I'm gonna carve off a slice of that beef.
He's gonna use his bonus action to use his longsword weapon feat and do a disarming maneuver. So Sir Deckard needs to make a strength saving throw because he gets to choose. And why would he choose dexterity? Look at him.
Look at that beef.
Oof. 19 is not going to match. Well, actually, hang on. What is your... With a DC of 18, he just saves.
Oh, damn.
So you watch as, with his bonus action, the Gilded Fang rushes up and rubs his longsword, rubs. I don't know why I said it like that.
Hey.
And,
Good morning.
and rounds his longsword around Sir Deckard's and gives a flick at the end and attempts to remove it from his grip. But Sir Deckard has one of the strongest grips on the field, even compared to the one named Crushpaw, and holds onto his sword. So with that failing, he's going to go ahead and just make his attacks. 23 is going to hit. 21 is also going to hit. And that will hit as well. 3 hits with the longsword. The Gilded Fang rushes forward, attempts to disarm Sir Deckard unsuccessfully, but then fluidly moving right from that same motion, slashes across the chest and the armor of the Titan and does a devastating 33 points of damage in his first round.
Oh my gosh.
And that is going to be his turn for now. Nah, fuck it. He's going to action surge. Oh! And make 3 more attacks. 3 more.
Holy
Natural
shit.
19, natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's
Whoa.
cocked.
I think your brother's dead.
14 misses. I'll do the crit first. It's going to be 8 plus 10. 17 points of damage from that hit alone. And 10 more from the second hit. As the Gilded Fang rushes forward in a blur of green and red and is just slashing up across the legs and body and arms of Sir Deckard the Titan, clearly trying to take him down first.
Uh-oh.
That ends the Gilded Fang's turn and brings us to Dame Liliana.
Oh. What's she up to?
Yeah. Okay, so
Spell.
Dame Liliana, on her turn, is going to take advantage of the fact that Cerberian and Hugin are standing about 15 feet apart.
Uh-oh.
And is going to, it's her full movement to get here, not entering either of your melee ranges, and then is going to use her action to dash to go another 30 feet. Right here.
Clever girl.
Seems to be making a beeline for Condora.
Ooh, the girls are fighting.
Yeah, that's going to bring us to Flint Crushpaw.
That son of a...
All right, dude. What you gonna do?
Let's see. What's your
Why don't you go
movement
fuck up your
speed?
brother? Jeez.
What did you say?
Told him to go fuck his brother up.
Ah.
Oh, like his
I missed
eldest
the
brother?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is his brother?
Just go
The 12-year-old?
Hey, you know.
Oh, yeah, his brother that he hates.
He's going to rush forward with his movement,
Hopefully he gets hippoed.
but he's not going to be so dumb as to use his action to just dash up into your space and then let you fuck him up. So he's
Yeah.
going to rush forward to there, axe at the ready, great axe at the ready, and hold his action in case you get close enough to strike.
Yeah.
Ending Flint Crushpaw's turn brings us to Lance Lepuridae.
So many decisions to make
I
now.
know.
Do I don't want to go straight after that hippo, because he might chomp me like a watermelon.
He would change your life
He's a big old boy.
Yeah. On the other hand,
by reducing it.
I could maybe go finish off Deckard and take him off the map. I think right now the move is to just brace for people running up on us. What I'm going to do is position myself strategically. Well, I guess I'm pretty good where I'm at. And I'm going to take the... Actually, I'm going to move myself just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take the dodge action,
Okay. Good call.
Oh, wow.
which will give anyone attacking me disadvantage, and it gives me advantage on dexterity saving throws, I think, too.
Hell yeah. Does that end your turn, Lance?
Yes.
There
All right.
were numbers rolling through your head just now. It was
Yes.
amazing.
That brings us to Brass Bandalar.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what's up.
Hippo bitch.
I'm glad I rolled low, actually.
Because then
now
you can
can
just follow up.
Yeah. See where everybody else is going.
Oh boy, here he comes.
Excellent. He is going to rush forward straight
Yeah.
at Prince Riss. And
gonna
Prince
screw this
Riss,
guy up.
as he runs head down and sword behind, almost like a Naruto
Okay,
run,
forward.
he's going to rush forward and he quickly lifts up with his head, his
Yeah.
massive hippo snout. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, you got this.
I hope so. I should. 10.
10 fails.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and are knocked prone. That is his movement. Now, he's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks on you with his longsword with advantage.
No,
Hell
no, bad.
All right.
I don't have any way to help you, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Not right now, anyway.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, armor class 20, so meets the pizza.
Okay, so yeah, he rushes up, hits up, and like knocks you up off the ground and onto your back, and then with both hands raises up his longsword. Very little form happening here. Brings it down with one strike, and the second strike, I don't think that hits. That's 19.
No.
Ooh, 14 points of slashing damage.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, is this guy like all size and no finesse? Like no,
Seems that way, yeah.
no training?
He's
no-
actually as you're wondering this, he makes those two strikes, and then he's going to flick his blade to the side, and still having a bonus action. I need you to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice, as he tries to disarm you with his longsword.
Okay. 18.
Yes, 18 succeeds. You are not disarmed, but you are still prone with a hippo looming over you with a longsword, which is one of the most terrifying things I've ever imagined.
I mean, deadliest creature in the world, right?
Yeah, they are on site.
Ending Brass Bandalar's turn brings us to Condora.
It's like nobody's even really noticed her.
Dame Liliana did.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Condora with a glaive across her back and a spear in hand. She's going to take the spear in both hands as she uses her bonus action to rage. You see a little bit of frothing begins to happen at the edges of her snout as she meets Dame Liliana and is going to go ahead and make an attack with her spear. Natural 20.
Oh!
Woohoo! That's going to be 8, 9, 13 points of damage. Oh, sorry, 15 points because she's raging. Ending Condora's turn brings us to Prince Riss.
Get up.
Yeah, I'm going to use most of my movement to stand up. Yeah, I'm just going to use my action. I'm going to expend 21 points of lay on hands on myself.
Nice.
And bring myself up to full again.
I'm in the boxes.
What does it look like when you use your lay on hands?
Sitting with the shield up, touch the crest on my armor again, and then just like you see the wound start to just slowly heal up as I'm muttering words.
Rad. That's your action. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just going to stay put.
Okay. That brings us to Thrashley. Wonderful. Thrashley, what are you going to do? Yeah, Thrashley's going to take advantage of this situation, and she's just going to flank Dame Liliana.
So does that work as flanking if you're not actually allies with the person?
Yeah, the idea is that...
If you're not fighting each other,
Yeah.
I guess.
So if you're both fighting the same person.
Yeah, also, we don't know what alliances have been made at this point.
That's true.
But for y'all's knowledge, I treat flanking as if someone is distracted fighting another person and someone comes up behind them to attack them, they're gonna have an advantage.
Okay.
She's gonna go ahead and make a couple of longsword attacks. Actually, before she makes a longsword attack, she'll use her bonus action to again try and disarm. So many longswords in this fight.
Yeah.
Gotta take out these longsword people second. I don't want to get disarmed.
All right, Dame Liliana has got to make.
Do you have
She's
all the
definitely going to go with a
weapons
strength
you've
saving throw. 15 is going to succeed for her. She's not disarmed. Now we'll make the attacks with advantage for the flank. Natural 19 is going to hit for the first one. Natural 20 is going to hit for the second one. Whew, so
Lot
many
of
crits
crits.
today. These dice are trying to tell a story of some kind. 5 damage for the first one, and for the crit, it's going to be 8. Ooh, 16 points of damage. Thrashley Strikepaw, with the grace of the panther that she is, just glides across the muddy tournament grounds and begins slashing at the back, getting just in between the bits of armor on Dame Liliana and taking advantage of her little combat with Condora. Ending Thrashley's turn is going to bring us to Hugin.
Can I move through Riss to the other side?
Yeah, you guys can move through your allies.
Okay. I think I want to move to the opposite side of Crush Paw
Oh, of Crushpaw.
opposite him of the hippo.
Oh,
so,
right here.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Let me just adjust so your mini
like
can.
You gotta fit his sword.
Fuck it, I'll just attack him with a
Hell
rapier.
yeah. Give him a little stab.
Stab him.
That's gonna be a 25.
25.
Hell.
25 certainly
Yeah.
hits.
Okay.
We're gonna screw this guy up.
I was just like, I don't want to go down. I don't need to attack him.
King Hippo here is toast.
King Hippo.
I wanna see him on the other side of the ring
7.
with the little
and
X
then-
bandage on his belly going.
And then 3d6. 20 damage.
Ooh, nice.
God damn.
Not
Man,
bad.
that sneak attack is so good.
And even with these blunted weapons, you guys are hitting hard. Does that end your turn, Hugin?
I honestly don't want to get hit by this dude. I'm gonna disengage and then scoot
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the move.
Clever girl.
Back to here?
back. Yeah.
Rad. Ending Hugin's turn brings us to the Titan, who fully ignores the attacks coming from behind him.
Wild.
Run!
And the Gilded Fang is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Good.
Yeah, kill him.
Natural 2 isn't going to do it.
Fuck.
See,
All of this
Deckard.
is what's happening up there.
Yeah. So he's going to make his first attack on you with disadvantage. The dodge action is throughout, right? So each attack. Excellent. Wow.
I guess that makes it worth the expenditure of an action.
I don't like being pincered like this.
13 to hit?
No. And I'm going to use a riposte reaction to
Yeah.
attack him
Go for it.
since he missed me.
Get him!
Oh yeah.
Oh?
Since he's right, is he considered threatened by any of the wolves? Like, would I have advantage on that attack?
Yeah, I'm going to say technically he is in skills range.
19's a crit for me.
Oh!
Yes.
Kill him! Kill him!
And so with the Piercer trait, on a critical, I roll 1 additional damage die. So for me, a crit, 8 plus 8, so 16 plus 5, 21, and then I roll my dice.
Yeah.
Um,
30?
30.
30? Okay. He does not take
That was
a...
a reaction.
Yeah, that was my reaction.
Actually, I'm going to say because these are all blunted weapons, I won't be, even like on major damage like that, that was a huge hit. But I'm not going to say that you would anybody would be inflicting mortal wounds in this
Yeah.
particular
I'm
instance.
not trying to kill him. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to humble him.
For sure. He's going to make his second attack.
Okay.
Ooh, 17 and a 19. That's going to be a 26.
That will unfortunately hit.
Okay, that's one. I'll go ahead and roll for the second attack as well, or the third attack, sorry. That's only going to be dirty 20.
Dirty 20 still hits.
Okay. Wow, shit. You also take 30 points of bludgeoning
fuck.
damage.
I don't appreciate that.
As it looks small in his massive form's hand, but he is wielding a greatsword. As he just bashes down on you with his hunk of steel.
That's so much of my hit points all at once.
Does your childhood flash before your eyes?
Yeah.
That's how I feel when my brother hits me for 30 points of damage.
As a small bunny with a giant capybara brother.
God, no. It's breaking my heart.
Yeah, he delivers these massive blows. You can hear the crunching of some bones and ribs as he strikes you. And you can see, like, he's got a swollen lip from when the Gilded Fang rushed up and started attacking him. Like, he's taken some damage, and your strike caused him to stumble a bit. But he stands tall, looming over you, and looks down and kind of smirks and just says, "What are you going to do now, brother? Run away again?"
He's taken 90 damage. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, he has.
Holy shit.
All right, and that finally brings us on a natural 1 on initiative to Skjol Beetlebane, Prince
Hooray!
and heir of House Luperel.
Has this person not gone?
They held their action.
Yeah, they held
Oh,
their
they held
action.
it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're kind of like watching the field and kind of getting, basically, make an insight check actually as a free action out
Cool.
of your turn.
Does that even equal a 1 or something? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, it's 2.
2. Your full attention is on this giant hippo.
Oh, hell yeah, it'd be.
Skjol, I'm going to make a quick insight check for him as well. Okay, yeah, 10 is about what I was looking for. Skjol can tell that the Titan's focus is in one area right now, and that he's probably safe. He's going to move through here and whip around to flank. As he does, however, he enters the melee range of Flint Crushpaw, who's going to use his held action to strike a wolf.
Strike a wolf.
Recklessly. Oh, 19 just hits, yeah.
Recklessly,
7 points of damage to Prince Skjol. As the massive blunted great axe just catches him in the ribs, he takes it and grunts, and then is going to unleash his 3 attacks on the hippo with advantage, flanking with his brother. Swinging that greatsword. Yeah, that's 1 hit. That's cocked. Natural 20 on the second hit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get in.
Okay. And yeah, 3 hits, 1 crit. All right, I'll do the crit first. That's gonna be 21 points for that hit alone. And now the 2 that were just regular hits. Wow, 12. Another 28 points of damage, leaving Brass Bandalar not looking great, as Skjol is just hammering down on him with this massive great sword. Blunted as it is, you can see the skin is breaking in places, which Brass Bandalar boasts the thickest hide in all of Duneborough. And Skjol is severing it in places with a blunted sword. As he's just striking down against him.
Do you know what happens to a hippo when it's attacked by a pack of wolves?
Oh, I love that. He strikes down and looks up. We don't take too kindly to cheaters in Timberhaven.
Hell yeah.
That's going to end Skjol's turn. Ending Skjol's turn brings us back to the top of the round. Lady Azalea, you find yourself in the stands,
Pleasant.
in the box of House Arctos.
I will approach. I cannot remember her name, and I'm sorry.
Princess Brilla.
Princess Brilla. Yeah, I will approach her
Yeah, easy enough.
with a lovely one-handed curtsy, because I am holding a little snack in one hand.
Mm-hmm. She returns the
Your
curtsy.
Highness, I figured you may be a little hungry. It's, at least for us, it's been very busy, not a great chance to eat.
Why, yes, always, dear.
Oh, wonderful. I happened to come by this, and I'll give her the honey snack.
Thank you. This is lovely. Quite a little treat. Just like eats the stick and all.
Glad to see you enjoyed. I hear that your family supplied most of the honey for the event.
Yes. We are well known for our meaderies in Riddle Hill Run.
I
Best
hear
in the land.
so. The Luperel family is great fans of your mead.
Really? She looks down at Prince Riss, who's currently slamming into a hippo. She's just
And
pulls
I
out a
hear-
little fan and is fanning herself.
I'll go ahead and sit as though I'd been invited.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid.
And it seems you're a big fan of the Luperels.
Yes, well, there have been some... There's a bit of a history between our families, but I don't see why that can't all be put into the past.
A new history made.
Indeed, yes.
Well, I'd be more than happy to put in a good word. As you may have heard, I'm betrothed to the eldest brother of the Luperel house.
Ah, you are Lady Azalea.
Lady Azalea.
I
Pleasure.
have had tell of
your arrival.
Everything good, I hope.
Indeed, only good things, only good things. Let me be the first, hopefully not the first, to welcome you to Timberhaven, my lady.
Appreciated.
Your husband-to-be seems to be carrying himself well out there.
Let's keep our eyes on the correct princes.
As Skill is like currently breaking a rib.
I think I'd be more than happy to put in a good word with you, for you. I'm sure the Luperels would be pleased to have an alliance with your family once again.
I would think so as well. Perhaps, who knows? Today could be the day that the good Prince Riss earns his name. Like looking out, one eyebrow raised.
We can only hope. Do find me following the tournament. We'll speak.
Yes, I would like that.
And I will make my way back towards. I'm at this point, as I'm walking around, I'm looking for
You take
my
an opportunity
mother.
attack.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a DC 10 will get you one thing. A 15 or higher will get you something else.
Perception? 18.
18.
Yeah.
Looking around, you do not see your lady mother. She doesn't seem to have arrived. You see your father, Lord Asher, is yucking it up with King Lupin
Sure.
of House Luperel, and I'm going to whisper something to you.
I love. My favorite part of that whisper is that like our camera is just both of y'all's heads.
Oh, nice. That's probably the angle that I'll use. Wonderful.
So that is what you glean as you make your way back to your original standpoint?
I'm going to pivot.
Oh, yeah?
I would like to find a dark place.
Okay.
I need a moment.
Yeah, there are stairs down behind, and you make your way kind of down below the stands. I'll just place you down here for now.
Excellent. Anything else you'd like to do?
Ooh.
We
I'm
still hear,
gonna-
in the distance, we hear like the clanging of steel on steel and armor being hit, muffled by the stands as you head below.
Do I technically have an action still?
Yeah.
Do I feel hidden? If not, I would like to use my bonus action to hide.
Yeah, you can do so.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah. 19.
Nice.
Okay. I would like to cast Disguise Self.
What do you disguise yourself as?
I would like to look like any other fox in the crowd. Just kind of like a grayish black fur color. I want to still look somewhat regal, but not as high as a lady. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. We'll use this gray version of Lady Azalea as a stand-in.
And any of my like jewelry and stuff, I'm gonna take off and I'm just gonna like tuck away so that like
Yeah, with disguise
Yeah.
self, you look like a completely different animal.
nice. Yeah, for now, that's gonna be what I do.
Okay. Very
You're
interesting.
Still in the box.
I'm kind of
Still below.
in the
just
back.
out. Cool.
Place you both down here.
Ending Lady Azalea's turn brings us to Siberian Golden Shield.
He thinks it's time to take action. He's going to rush forward.
To the prince.
This all started off like so
Yeah.
strategic and like tech, and now it's just like a giant clusterfuck right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, before he heads
Only
out,
interested to see what the mystery knight does next.
He takes out my brother.
before he actually rushes over, he turns to his royal guard companion and calls out, "Thrashley, a weakness, exploit it!" And he's going to command his ally. And Thrashley's going to use her reaction to take another attack on Dame Liliana
Kick ass.
with advantage because she's flanking. Natural 18 is going to hit. Wow. 11 points of damage. She's starting to look pretty rough over there.
Excellent. That's his bonus action. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not even a bonus action. That was his legendary action.
He gets a legendary action?
Yep.
Son of...
Homie's captain of the
biscuits.
Royal Guard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What's his name again?
Siberian Gold Shield. And yeah, now he's going to loop around and take advantage of Prince Skill's placement to flank Prince Flint Crushpaw. And he's going to go ahead and make a couple of attacks with advantage. 17 hits for the first one. 23 is going to hit too. Ooh, 21 points of damage to the prince as he rushes up with his twin blades and is just clanging against armor and flesh alike. That is going to do it for Siberian. And that brings us to the Gilded Fang, who doesn't speak, but doesn't like being ignored either. He's going to rush up and flank the Titan. Yeah, let's go ahead and make 3 attacks with advantage.
If he takes him down, I won't feel bad because I got a real big hit in.
Oh yeah.
On Deckard.
Not even on your turn.
Yeah.
Ooh. Natural. Oh, he crits on a 19. Oh, that's 1 crit.
It's all around.
That's a 24 is going to hit as well. And for the third, actually,
I love this.
let's save that for now. Let's do the crit.
Let's do that crit.
That's going to be 20 points of damage for the first hit.
Dang, he's a beefy boy.
Mm-hmm. And for the second hit, not a crit, just 8 points. So Deckard, taking the hits, kind of like goes down to a knee, and the Gilded Fang raises his longsword again and is just going to bring it down, hopefully on the back of the neck of the Titan. Yeah, double 16's going to hit for 15 points of damage. Brings the sword back right down on the back of the head of Deckard the Titan, the first unconscious victim of the melee.
Wow.
Nice.
Dang.
Well, this guy just knocked out my brother, so he's number 2 on my list now after Brass.
Yeah, I'm scared of him.
That's going to bring us to Dame Liliana. Not in a great place. Hasn't even gotten to do anything yet.
I just realized that Yeti is very naked.
This Yeti?
Yeah.
He has butt cheeks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Wow.
He's
Oh.
cheeked up.
Yes.
That's a lot of
It's a
cheese.
Okay.
fucking cake.
Dame Liliana is going to use her bonus action to disengage.
Ooh, smart.
Oh.
As she tucks and rolls.
Smart,
let me
smart,
actually-
smart.
Let me measure this out. Yeah, 30 can get her to the fence. She's gonna go this way. Out of the fray a bit. Whoop to here. Sorry, Warthog Guard. She tucks and rolls and very deftly and swiftly rushes over to that empty corner, kind of catching her breath. And she reaches up to a similar symbol on her chest and is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself. Actually, no, she's going to lay on hands because that's going to be more helpful in this situation.
Paladin.
She's going to use all 20 of those lay on hands.
Get it. I did that similar thought process.
Wish I had lay on hands.
Boom.
I do have second wind, though. I need to remember.
Yeah,
Don't let that go to waste.
Yeah.
for sure.
Some of her swelling reduces, and she kind of straightens up, cracks some bones, and readies her lance to keep it going. That's going to be Dame Liliana's turn. That brings us to Flint Crushpaw. It's not in a great position here.
Yeah.
It's just a train, like a
Yeah.
race.
Yeah, he's taking it from both sides a little bit. He kind of like peers over his shoulder at Siberian and kind of like looks down in anger. And he's just like, fuck this. And he's going to risk it.
Jesus, relax.
He's gonna rush around.
Oh, does he provoke like
Yeah, let's
2
go.
or 3 or is that like 3 attacks of opportunity he just provoked?
Just 2. Well,
Because he could go around the
yeah,
hippo.
yeah, just the 2. Yeah, he would go in an arc.
Skjold is going to save his reaction.
Okay.
He's more focused on the hippo, and if the hippo tries to leave this round.
I don't think he will.
However, Siberian is all about it. I'm going to say that Siberian would make this with advantage because he was flanking at the time that he's trying to leave. So, a rule that I'm instating now that we're going to be using until the end of the game. I won't regret this later. Yeah, that's going to be a 25 to hit. That'll do it. Whew, another 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Man.
13?
Still standing, takes the hit, grunts, rushes around, and flanks you, Prince Riss, and is going to go ahead and
Be a dick.
yeah, he's going to swing his great axe with advantage. Wow.
I don't know why I was afraid.
I don't think that's going to hit you at all. A 12?
No.
Is this bear like an angry
Just
frat
one
boy?
attack?
Is that the...
Just one attack. Let me check something.
That's the vibe, man.
He's got some serious toxic masculinity going on.
Yeah, we don't appreciate that here.
Ah, damn. Curse these weapons and their actual uses. You'd be surprised how many weapons are specifically for being on a horse or taking someone off a horse. That is the prince's turn. That's all he can do. He's just furious, still clearly hurting over his loss to Prince Riss in the joust.
I kind of made it personal, so add it
true.
coming.
It's true.
Oh yeah, what does Princess Brilla think as her brother tries to attack this guy?
She sees him like step forward and swing it around and fully miss, and is just like fanning herself still. Brings us to Lance. Sir Deckard the Titan goes down before you as a hippo looms over your shoulder.
Bad.
I'm going to... I guess I'll take a step closer to the hippo so that I can attack him.
Hell yeah.
And I should have advantage on that attack, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, we can say that you share with. Well, let's
I
see.
want to make sure I'm not blocking Hugin from being able to get in there also.
Okay, so in order to flank, you would need to join either Prince Riss or Prince Skjold in their space. I would recommend Prince Skjold because Riss is currently also flanked. So you'd be stepping into a flanked position if you join Riss. But you can also go around this way. Because technically if you stand right here, you're not flanking with anyone, which feels weird.
Gotcha. So, so I should be flanking with Prince Skjold.
Yes, if you'd like to.
Yeah, we can do that.
Excellent. So yeah, you guys are sharing a space there.
Friends.
That also gets me away from like everybody else who might be trying to attack me.
Yeah.
Which I think is
Into it.
Yeah, and you weren't within anybody's melee range either, so no opportunity attacks.
All right,
God, now I'm in the middle of 3 people.
here we go, hippo.
Possibly 4.
Rapier attack. It's a 22.
22 hits.
Nice.
Put him up.
Should I roll damage as I go, or?
Yes, please.
Okay. 6. Oh, you know what? Once per round, I can re-roll a piercing attack. So I'm gonna re-roll that damage.
Yeah, go for it.
2. So 7 for that attack.
All right.
Rapier attack 2. 18.
18 hits.
Nice. That's better. 13
Woo, nice.
on that. And then offhand attack 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Hell yeah.
11.
Nice. Yeah, Brass Bandalar is starting to look pretty rough. Easily the least armored of really anybody probably out in the melee, aside from Condora, who's just kind of in like regular clothes and a pauldron.
I'm trying to decide if I need to get out of the range of these hippo attacks at this point. So I'm going to use one of my rabbit hop actions
Okay.
which allows me to jump 15 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back, not against the rail, but like away from the fray.
For sure. To right.
It's a very useful thing to have.
Yes, a bounding leap backwards. Excellent. And ending Lance's turn brings us to Brass Bandalore.
Come on, bro.
Standing there, just like, starts beating against his chest.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Is this how he hides his next cheating spellcast?
First, I need to make a decision. I'm gonna have, Josh, I'm gonna have you roll a d6.
Oh, are we doing this?
Yeah.
Oh.
On a 1, 2, or 3, the sun is over here. On a 4, 5, or 6, the sun is over here.
6.
6. All right, so skill.
The sun.
10, 13.
Oh, man.
I'm counting numbers in the teens, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh boy.
Ooh. 11 fails.
Fails what? Tell us.
$21 points of necrotic damage.
Huh?
Necrotic.
I wonder what we're talking about.
Some bullshit. That's what we're talking about.
Prince Riss
Yeah.
and Lance.
Me?
Lance with disadvantage. You can make perception checks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
They're out there like, how did we die?
Disadvantage, you say?
Yes. Disadvantage for Lance, not for Riss.
Ooh.
If it's perception, that gives me an 18.
Nice.
19.
19, excellent. Both of you see, as he's beating his chest, there's a gust of wind that blows across the field, and you see his little, like, sandy brown vest kind of like catches the wind a bit, and tucked in to like the upper left of his chest near his armpit is an onyx gem set within his hide. And on those rolls, you swear that for a moment, his hippo gut shrinks in a bit, becomes a little more trim. He looks a little more hungry. And Skill takes 21 points of necrotic damage standing in his shadow.
Wild.
That is going to be his action, I think. Let me make sure.
Is that like a Beast Weaver ability then?
Yes. Yeah, you notice he has an onyx gem soul. The aspect of famone, or hunger. Excellent. That's his action. And Brass is going to stay put. Ending his turn brings us to Condora. Condora, Spirit at the ready, Dame Liliana rushes away. She kind of like watches her go, looks up at this fray, and she's like, well, I don't want to miss out on this. And she's going to...
Who is that?
Condora.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. 30 feet gets her right
Wild.
to the homie. Actually, no, she's not going to rush up. She's going to rush up to about here. And then you see she reaches up to a little chain around her neck and grabs something and says, Ardors, hear my call! And is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh.
Wow. A dirty 20 exactly hits.
Whoa.
We know what his AC is now.
That's going to be 16 points of radiant damage to the Gilded Fang, the first damage he's taken. And the next attack on the Gilded Fang has advantage as he is glowing. I would like everyone to make an insight check.
With just regular insight?
Yes.
3.
3.
22.
17.
23.
Nice. Those of you above 15, while having the appearance of the holy magic of the Ardors, clearly is not the holy symbol that she's using. No one else seems to take notice in the stands. It was divine magic of a sort, but you're all aware that that's not like paladin shit or cleric shit that she's doing right now.
Interesting. Like maybe a warlock pact or something?
Perhaps a pact with a spirit or some other sort of favor of nature from the Lamellar Riverlands. Bold move, but seems to have worked in her favor for at least right now. That's going to end Condora's turn and bring us to Prince Riss.
Yeah, attacking that hippo.
Hell yeah.
Take him down.
17.
17 still hits.
Okay, cool.
Good.
I'm gonna expend the first level Divine Smite.
Hell yeah, go for it.
So I'm sick of this dude.
Fair.
Yeah, that's valid.
15.
Nice. He's still standing.
All right, I'm gonna do one more attack.
All right.
Get him.
Get him.
Get him.
21.
Get him, Wolfman.
Nice.
What was it?
21 to hit.
Yeah.
And Divine Smite's not like a bonus action or anything.
No, I think you can
so I
just
can
do
keep
it.
doing it,
Yeah.
right?
It just
Yeah, I'm
takes
gonna do it again.
Just take spell slots.
Okay. 14.
14. He's still standing, but looking rough.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
All right. Ending Prince Riss's turn brings us to Thrashley. Thrashley, strike paw.
Is that how she talks? Thrashley. Thrashley gonna attack.
Papa, it's me, Thrashley.
She turns around. She's like, get back here, you otter bitch.
Oh, damn.
She's got a Jodie Foster.
Like a Silence of the Lambs kind of.
And Thrashley's going to go ahead and make her multi-attack on Condora. First attack hits. Crit on the second one. Jesus. Ooh, okay.
Give us this day our daily crits.
14 points of damage from the crit. And only 5 points for the second. As Thrashley Strike Paw rushes forward and is just beating at this otter with a blunted sword. She's not wearing any armor. But she is lithe, and her kind of like weasel-like movements helps her get out of the way of some of the blunt force. That's going to end Thrashley's turn and bring us to Hugin.
Okay. So since he is within 5 feet of an enemy, then I can attack with sneak attack on Brass Bandalore and try to end this asshole.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get
Get
him.
him.
I'm gonna, like
Get him.
Raven hop my way in.
Yeah, do you want to join Skjold and flank so you'll have advantage on the attack?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I like to imagine Hugin like rushes up and kind of like turns and like rolls across Skjold's back with her own, just kind of like loops around to the other side and gets an attack in.
Except it's like the 2-footed like Raven hop that they do.
With a fucking knife in your way.
The most terrifying.
Gonna get you.
Oh no. Shit. That's gonna be a 15.
15 does not hit Brass
Damn.
Bandalore. Rather, the blunted weapon strikes and just glides across thick hide.
Bummer.
Do you have inspiration you can use to try to make that a hit?
I do
No, I
not.
didn't manage to get to everybody. I am sorry about it.
But here's the good news. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'll just disengage and hop back again.
Okay. Hopping all about. Put you over here kind of in formation with Lance a little bit. Excellent. Ending Hugin's turn brings us not to the Titan because he is unconscious. We'll say on Sir Deckard the Titan's turn, an attendant rushes out and kind of like grabs, probably 3 attendants rush out and grab his legs and drag him off of the field.
Like the ball boys.
Yeah, basically. And they are loading him onto a stretcher to take him to the healing tent. Excellent. That brings us to Skjold Beetlebane, who really wants this hippo out of the picture, especially now. Skjold, unbeknownst to anyone but Lady Azalea, he knows exactly what he just felt without having to see the gem soul. Yeah, he does actually begin to bare his fangs a bit, even more so than the one that's constantly bared from his scars. And you see he kind of like goes from his typical very like regal stance, he kind of like hunches down a little bit more and starts to lean as if he's going to hop around to Prince Riss's side, but catches himself and instead is going to make his 3 great sword attacks.
3. So hard.
With advantage, because he's still flanking.
He's going to have so many hit points. He's going to be a problem later in this.
First one
Really?
hits.
Skill.
Yeah.
Dirty 20 hits. 19 also hits. 3 hits.
Damn.
And yeah, Skill's not... He's not saving any of these for anyone else.
Why would you?
I'm scared because Cerberian's turn is next.
Mm-hmm.
That dude has abs on his back.
The mini he really does.
Nice.
You got legendary actions and legendary abs.
Yeah.
Back abs.
Back
abs.
And with 36 points of damage against Brass Bandalar's remaining 2 hit points, he is stricken down. What look does Prince Riss give as the hippo falls down and you look up to see your brother? Like, what is your reaction?
Big smile and a nod.
Yeah,
Like,
you do so.
we've been through this
Nope.
before, you know.
Predator handshake or
Nah,
anything?
he's too far away.
You see Skill, he's
It's
looking...
like,
Skill looks a little more ragged than before. His face seems a little more gaunt, even exacerbated by the scarring.
no,
And he is breathing heavily and staring down at the hippo, doesn't even notice your glance.
Is he going to eat him? Because that would be metal.
That ends Skill's turn and brings us back to the top of the round. Lady Azalea in disguise.
I'm gonna go back to the Luperel box,
Okay. Wearing a different face.
and my dress is green. It's a pale green now
Okay,
instead of red.
gotcha.
I'm going to quietly interject in the way that like a servant would when they need a lord's attention towards Lord Asher.
Okay. What do you say?
I kind of clear my throat and I make a lot of eye contact. A lot of
Would he recognize you in this form?
he probably knows that I can change my form.
Okay. He kind of like turns and notices you and is just like gives you the notice and then turns back to the melee and is just like, yes, what is it?
A moment, if you please, Lord Asher. Desperate circumstances regarding Lady Basil.
Please do excuse me, King Lupin. And he kind of goes off with you to the side. You guys kind of like tuck around this corner.
Yeah.
I'm just going to use both of these for now.
Sure.
A couple of foxes and dresses.
Lord Asher loves a dress. I don't know anything about where the Lady Mother is. The prince, or the king, the High King is a fake.
What?
The king that is in the box right now is not the king.
Interesting. I'm going to make a quick insight check. Not on you.
Yeah.
Lord Asher kind of straightens up. He's holding a glass of wine, or probably a glass of mead, and kind of like smells it and takes a sip. Interesting. Quite a skilled fighter, that Gilded Fang, wouldn't you say?
It's interesting, isn't it? So what is the purpose then?
that was your guess. Right?
What is the purpose then of a boon if he's also competing for it?
I couldn't speak to that. Perhaps the challenge is, in order to earn the boon, you must best him in combat. I do hear that well, obviously he is the High King. He's received the greatest training in all of the land that gold marks can buy. Perhaps he wants to test warriors against his own skill. I'm not sure. I've never interacted with the High King personally. King Lupin would be familiar, but I don't know if we want to bring him in on this quite yet.
We'll keep our eyes on it. In the meantime, Princess Brilla would like a marriage with Prince Riss.
I'll see what I can do.
Sure.
And he heads back around the corner to King Lupin. Forgive me, just my lady wife is running a bit late. Quite a fight, isn't it? And they just like go back and are chatting.
Is it common for my mother to be late?
In most cases, yes. But you're also aware that the Queen of Vale Hollow is present at the tourney, and her throne warden would have stayed behind to run the kingdom. But make a quick history check.
10?
10. Yeah, it's possible that your mom got caught up with something back in Vale Hollow and is either running late or wasn't able to make it.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I want my eyes to stay on what's going on the battlefield, but I'd also like to just kind of... I want eyes out there, ears around here. So I'm just going to kind of wander and see what I hear people talking about, especially nobles.
Okay, make a blanket perception check, and we'll refer back to that as we go.
7.
Excellent. Most conversation is cheering and rooting for the combat, which is really starting to get pretty lively now.
Mm-hmm.
The two biggest boys are down.
Big boy.
Now we have some decisions we have to start making.
Yes. Ending Lady Azalea's turn brings us to Siberian.
Unkilled Fang is very intimidating.
He's going to rush over to Lance.
You son of a... He saw that blow that you landed on the Titan and knows that you are a threat.
Well, he's gonna get one just like it.
I'm gonna blow him.
Probably about to knock me out. That's probably what's about to happen. We'll see.
He's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks on you. I'm just going to roll them at the same time. Wow. 3 and a 4.
Nope.
Nice.
I'm gonna use my reaction to hit him with riposte.
Yeah, go for it.
20.
Satisfying noise.
20 hits.
7 damage.
He's dead.
The first damage that Siberian has taken.
Oh. He's dead.
How's he looking? Is he bloody?
wish that I could
Is it
take.
bad?
I wish that I could take credit for this pun. I just realized that his name is Siberian.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kept thinking
That was an accident.
oh my gosh.
because I originally wrote down Siberian.
But like every time you say it, it's great.
I'm gonna edit this out, and everyone's gonna think I did it on purpose.
I didn't make that connection.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking of like biryani because I'm hungry.
My initial thought was like, I'm like thinking of name inspiration to draw from. I was like, oh, like Tyrion, but with a B.
Yeah.
But because he's a knight, Siberian. Excellent. I love how things just happen sometimes.
That's funny.
Wow. Your mind is so beautiful.
Excellent. That is going to end his turn and bring us to
I'm worried about this guy.
the Gilded Fang. The Gilded Fang is actually going to rush this way. Don't even need to measure. He's going to flank Condora and start swinging away with advantage.
That is the loudest drink I've ever
A
had.
loud beverage.
17.
You're over there just pouring pop
Hits.
rocks in it.
Yeah.
You want some? Huh?
That's one hit.
In a bag of
What's
chips.
your D&D snack?
2
So
hits.
you get the accurate
Oh
frothing,
God.
like when you go
Yeah.
feral.
3 hits with a 21. Yeah.
Oy. I don't think she's gonna be okay.
That's 27 points of damage in total. Oh. Condora just takes a thrashing from the Gilded Fang as he, just because I love the imagery, it's just like sword and shield out behind him as he Naruto runs across, and then just 3 quick strikes, barely hanging on. And for his bonus action, he's going to bash her with his shield.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
So she,
Stop. She's already dead.
he's going to make an athletics check, and she's going to make also an athletics check. I'm going to say he's purple, she's black and white. Wow. Yeah, easily he wins that contest.
Oy.
Condora is knocked prone.
Still
As-
conscious?
Yeah, she doesn't take any damage from that. She just takes the 3 hits, looks so rough, and then a shield to the face as she falls down backwards.
Yikes.
That is the Gilded Fang's turn. And that's going to bring us to Liliana, who is going to rush forward at the Gilded Fang's back. Dame Liliana, I should say. She takes her lance and drags it across the breastplate of her armor. And as she does, where it connects with her holy symbol, it begins to glow white hot.
Uh-oh.
And then she's going to make an attack with her lance. 23 hits. Yeah, she's going to use that. And she's going to do a Divine Smite as well. Wow. Such low rolls, even with all of that stacked on top of each other. Searing Smite, Divine Smite, and hitting with an attack roll with a weapon that does d12 damage. She does 15 points of damage.
Nice.
Dang, I guess you can like double up divine and something else, right?
Yeah, because the Searing Smite is just a bonus action to cast.
I'm learning.
Rad. Okay.
Turns out Dame Liliana is just like a 12-year-old in armor.
Oh.
She
Trying her
is.
hardest.
She is very young. Yeah, if Hugin is curious, you could make a history check. While I check my notes.
A 19.
Liliana is 18. She's quite young. To be in this melee, at
Full
least.
melee. Yeah.
And that's going to bring us to Flint Crushpaw. He's going to keep... This time he's going to attack Prince Riss recklessly.
Let's go.
Kind of like wrestling with that name, Crushpaw. What's he gonna do next?
Wrestle.
Crushpaw's getting real angry out there.
Ooh, good thing it was reckless. That first one was a nat
Here he comes
one.
with the metal chair.
But I still don't think that hits. That is a 16.
Nope.
It's just...
I'm not really worried about him at all.
He's just
He does one attack and it's never enough. Yeah.
He's just hitting his blunted axe on your armor,
I'm not
doing
even gonna
no
look at him
damage.
this whole.
He just keeps hitting and he's like,
Actually, that's pretty good.
he just keeps,
I might do that.
he just keeps hitting you and he's like, look at me.
I'm your rival. Who are you?
That brings us to
Little too
Lance.
right.
This guy did attack me, so I feel like I should attack him back.
It's fair.
All right, so I'm gonna hit him with my rapier. I don't feel like a 16 is gonna hit him.
It does not.
How about a 20?
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 10 damage.
Nice.
The mouse.
This guy's a problem. I don't want to be sitting here toe to toe with him. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rabbit hop.
All right, that gets you right where skill is, and where do you want to move from there?
I'm gonna move to threaten Crush Paw.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think you've got enough movement, because the hop doesn't count as your movement, does it? Like it doesn't take
No.
from your movement speed?
No.
Then yeah, you can flank if you would like.
Yep, I would like.
Although he has been recklessly attacking, so it's not necessary. You'll have advantage on him regardless.
That's true. Done.
Okay. Ending Lance's turn brings us to the ball boys, who, as they have now evacuated
How
the
many
Titan.
of them had to come get the hippo?
6.
Nice.
Yeah, six little field mice dragging a hippo. As Brass Bandalar has been eliminated from the melee. Condora, what are you gonna do, Condora?
What are you gonna do?
Gonna cure wounds on herself. Nice. Maximum cure wounds. She reaches up and touches the necklace again. And you see the glow coming not from the necklace, but her hands, or paws, I should say. Kind of some of her wounds close up, her bones re-knit. Wow, she's in a bad position.
Yeah.
Have to take that risk, I suppose.
Yeah, but is it worth it?
We'll make everyone use their reactions.
She's actually just going to stand up. Excuse me, Slashly. Still flanked. She will take an attack of opportunity from Slashly. We'll say Slashly was here. So yeah, they're going to take an attack of opportunity. Natural 1. Slashly is not true to form. Condora steps to the side, flanking with Dame Liliana now, and is going to make a two-handed spear attack. Actually, no, fuck it. She's going to whip the spear into the holster and pull out the glaive and make an attack on the Gilded Fang. Nice. 22 is going to hit for another 8 points of damage to the Gilded Fang. She only gets the 1 attack. Ending Condora's turn brings us to Prince Riss.
What's she gonna do?
I know this isn't the smartest thing, but I'm doing it.
Nice.
I'm gonna move, and attack this guy over here.
Hell yeah, yeah. More than enough movement speed.
I support this, honestly.
Yeah.
Where do you want
Prince-
to be, like to the side? So if Skill wants to come in, I guess.
Yeah,
just
you can
walk
place
around
you can place yourself wherever.
I'll do it this way a little bit.
Prince Flint is going to recklessly make an opportunity attack on you. Shoot his space.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, Flint. Oh, okay. That's not that might hit. Maybe. 21.
Yeah, it actually hits. Let's see what he can do.
2 damage.
7 points of damage. He finally gets a hit off as you were just fully ignoring him. Look at me! Look at me!
I'm big.
And it's your
Don't
turn.
even look back. I don't even try to dodge. It's,
Yeah.
And then just a regular attack against this dude.
Yeah, go for it. Siberian.
24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Plus 4, 10.
Nice.
And then one more attack.
Go for it.
18.
18 just hits.
9.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Prince Riss strides forward away from Flint Crushpaw, taking a hit, not even caring, and you make 2 good strikes on Siberian, and ending Prince Riss's turn. That brings us to Thrashly. Thrashly Strikepaw. It's like, God damn it, you otter. I told you I'm not done with you yet. She's gonna rush over and flank with the Gilded Fang. Go ahead and make her 2 attacks on Condora with advantage. Natural 18 is going to hit. Ooh. 12 points of damage. Condora is still standing, so that second strike coming with advantage. That might not even hit. Oh no. A 12 misses.
Oh.
Condora refuses to be stricken down. Hell yeah. That ends Thrashly's turn. That's all they can do and brings us to Hugin.
Hugan looks over there and is like, that'll sort itself out.
Oh, girls' night.
Conga line of death.
You can tell that this is a place where they're not
literally
used.
thrashing about.
Yeah.
You can tell this is an arena where they're not used to people popping off with arcane damage because everybody just loves a clump and a line.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm gonna go after Cerberian.
Hell yeah. Do you want to flank with Prince Riss?
Yes, please.
Nice.
Hugan continues to hop across the field.
I'm gonna sneak attack him too. Oh, come on. I'm rolling like dog shit. Yeah, that's 12 to hit.
Yeah, 12 misses. He parries.
Are you
Are
rolling
you
with
striking with a rapier
Yeah.
or a dagger?
Yeah.
A rapier.
Rapier? Yeah.
Do you have
he,
a dagger?
I do have a dagger.
He manages to parry it out of the way.
So you could always bonus action with the dagger.
Yeah, your offhand attack would have advantage still because you're flanking.
All right. I will try to stab him with a dagger.
Nice. I think the rule for offhand attacks is you don't add your proficiency, right?
Unless you have 2-weapon fighting,
Right.
I think.
Which I do.
Oh, do you? Hell yeah.
Let's see. So that one's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 absolutely
Oh,
hits.
thank you.
Go ahead and roll, and you can add sneak attack with your dagger.
22 damage.
Ooh, nice.
With a
Wait, can I use sneak attack again? Well, I guess I didn't use it on the first one.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah,
after
yeah.
you hit, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he catches the blunted dagger in the ribs, and even blunted, it still like pushes into the skin a bit, marring his back abs.
Oh no. He's gonna have to get so much stronger to cover that up.
Those beautiful back abs.
A single tear rolls down Hugo's cheek. So,
I'm so sorry.
Does that end your turn, Hugan?
it does, yes.
Nice. That brings us to Skjol Beetlebane.
Which way will he choose?
I think he's going to go where he's looking. He's going to rush forward.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And let's go ahead and start making some attacks with advantage. First one is going to be 20-something. 23 is going to hit. I'll do these one at a time as well. Ooh, max damage on the greatsword. That's going to be 17 points of damage for the first hit.
Damn.
A devastating first strike. The second one comes around for 19. I can do math. For another 13 points of damage. I'm going to roll for this last one, and then I will describe the scene. Natural 20. 26 points of damage on the third attack
Look, buddy, I know exactly how you feel.
as Skill sees his brother take the hit. As Brass Bandolar's body is dragged away, he kind of like comes out of it a little bit. Looks up, Prince Riss sees you take that hit as you're walking over, fully ignoring Prince Flint, who's like frothing and yelling and screaming. And he's going to stride forward slowly, kind of like dragging the tip of his greatsword along the ground behind him. And just for the flavor, one strike, he just hits him across the face. The head turns at an unnatural angle, and Prince Flint Crushpaw
Bye.
goes down.
God, I love it that he was like, look at me, and was like hitting your back, and as you're walking away, Skjol is looking at him. He's like, oh fuck.
No, wait, I didn't want you to look at me.
It was at that moment he knew he had fucked up.
Excellent.
Damn.
I've made a huge
That guy really was nothing.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Excellent. And Skill's going to use the remainder of his 15 feet of movement to start heading this way. To join that fray. Excellent. Ending Skill's turn brings us back to the top of the round. Lady Azalea. Kind of keeping an ear out. there's like always a big ruckus amongst the crowd when somebody gets knocked unconscious. There's a huge roar of some cheering, some applauding, some a couple of boos from the House Arctos booth as Prince Flint Crushpaw is removed not only from the melee, but from any chance he had at the throne of Riddle Hill Run.
Yeah. As I'm walking around and I see him go down, am I able to see how Princess Brilla reacts to that?
Yeah, she kind of like winces and is still fanning herself and is just like, oh my.
Okay.
But she's not like, brother, no. She's just like, oh, pity.
That's smart. Okay, I'm going to... I'll find a place to hide again and switch back.
Okay,
Or,
make
like,
me
drop my-
one more stealth check.
15?
15, okay.
Not great.
Okay. You do so. You can return back as yourself on this round as well if you would like.
Yeah, and I'll go back to my seat.
Excellent.
As I'm reapproaching, what are my father and the king discussing?
As you're walking up, you just catch the tail end of your father being like, it could be beneficial to both houses, you know, and the boy has not earned his name yet. Perhaps this could be the day, and a betrothal is just right around the corner. You see King Lupin is just kind of like nodding and in thought, seems to be considering it.
Yeah, I'll kind of lean over to them. Prince Riss does seem interested in the young lady, and she seems interested in him.
Indeed, he did offer his favor to the Princess Brilla.
In any
Aye.
other situation, that would be a betrothal itself.
Indeed, I shall have words with my son. This could be beneficial to our house, but I don't like to make decisions without at least giving a warning first.
Dang, this world is intense. It's just like, hey, I'm going to try to win for you. And it's like, we're getting married.
And he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
He's fighting a tiger right now.
You're welcome.
My acts of
Congratulations on your
disrespect
marriage.
equal marriage.
It's just, hey, I don't like your brother. Cool,
Hey,
we're married.
I don't know.
What's up?
Big
hell
bear
yeah.
lady. I could be into it.
Yeah.
Big
Excellent.
wife.
Ending Lady Azalea's turn brings us to Cerberian.
Uh-oh.
Nice. Cerberian is going to begin making his attacks. Yeah, he's going to focus on Prince Riss. Wow, he just can't roll for shit. 13 to hit. Ugh, and the second one is a 17.
Yep, I'm good.
2 strikes. No, nothing. Excellent. That's going to end his turn for now. And that brings us to the Gilded Fang. He's going to make his first attack with advantage on Condora.
It's your mom.
Could be. It is in my notes.
Oh, yeah. 26 hits for 12 points of damage to Condora. Finally, the otter goes down.
Oh.
And so do her clan's chances of safety within the Nettlewood Grove.
Oh, that's sad.
This is, there's a lot of implications in this melee more than just the fighting that's happening. It's very fun.
Some stakes.
Rad, that's his first attack. Then he will turn to face Dame Liliana.
I wonder if that's the person he should be focused on.
That's going to be a dirty 20 is going to hit.
Damn.
11 damage from the first hit. And he'll use his third attack to strike again. That's going to be a 22, which absolutely hits. For another 8 points of damage to Dame Liliana, who's still standing. but taking the strikes, and then with his bonus action, shield dash, athletics versus athletics, he gets 24, and she gets 12. She's knocked prone. Just so I don't get confused, these ones are out.
The ball boys.
The ball boys, the body boys. Pull the bodies to the side. We'll leave them all here. That's fine.
I'd just like to say that I'm not vulnerable to shield bashes. That's not true, but I'd like to say it just in case. It puts that idea in your head.
Excellent.
Oh, it's that psychological warfare.
Yeah. Excellent.
That's all for this episode of Arcanarama Presents A War of Fang and Fur. Join us at the same time next week for the thrilling conclusion of the Tournament of Champions.
What is the purpose of your words, Armadillo?
I seek what is best for the Nettlewood Grove.
It was not previously known that he is a beast weaver until this moment. As he reveals his emerald gem soul, the two of you are restrained by vines that grow up from the ground and crawl around your bodies. All the d12s that you have, yes. Roll them and add them together for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your hand instinctively kind of goes down to your water skin. If you would like to investigate, you can do so.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want even more Arcanarama goodness, you can head over to patreon.com/Arcanarama, where the low price of $5 gets you access to a whole host of content, like the Chaos Hours, our post-show talkback, where we chat with each other about the things that happened in the episode and give you a peek behind the Dungeon Master's screen. The Guardians of the Phoenix podcast, where it all began, as well as monthly art drops with character art that you can use in your own games at home. The $5 tier gets you access to all of those goodies, but there's also a $3 tier if you simply want to be noticed by your senpais. So without further ado, huge shout out to all of this month's Patreon supporters. Definitely Not Sam, Scott Shear, Nita Yilva, Eric Firm, Freya Odensdottir, Robin Stone, Tina Holt, and Al. See you in the next one.